Bonjour, mon étudiant, j'espère que tu vas bien. Moi aussi, je vais très bien. Aujourd'hui, on va faire une autre lettre. So today I'm back with another video and another letter for class 10. We've already covered three of them. They're there in one of the playlists. You can go and check out those letters as well. And so today it's the fourth one. Roundabout, I would advise you to do at least 10 to 12 letters prior, before time so that it's not a stress at the end moment. So I'm doing letter by letter. Make sure that you complete these letters well on time. So let's quickly jump into today's video. Today's video is all about library. So you can expect a letter in your board exam related to library. Écrivez une lettre à vos grands-parents pour leur dire pourquoi vous aimez aller à la bibliothèque. So it's related to library. You need to write a letter to your grandparents for telling them why you like to go to the library. Okay. So like all our previous letters, we're going to start by writing the format. So this is one of the format where you write the place and the date. Always remember the date is followed with the article le. Okay, so you also get marks for format. Make sure that you make this one right. Okay, then it's plural. So that is why I've used share, C-H-E-R-S. Share grands-parents. Okay, dear grandparents. Then you put a comma and then you start with your first paragraph. The letter writing always consists of 3 paragraphs. The first is the opening paragraph where you ask the other person, hi, how are you? I'm doing fine. And in this letter, I'm going to describe this. Okay, so the opening question goes in paragraph 1. Paragraph 2 is the content of the letter where you tell about the topic that has been given in the question. Paragraph 3 is the ending paragraph where you end the letter by asking the other person some question or maybe the ending few lines. I'm going to call you soon. What are you doing these days? Any ending question like we did for education system. If it was education, you are describing the education system of your country. You can end the letter by asking your friend, describe me the education system of your country. Okay, so you've described yours and then you are asking your friend. Similarly, the ending lines, right? So let's begin with the first paragraph. I'll keep changing the paragraph so that you're not stick to just one starting, okay? You should know different kinds of starting to enhance your vocabulary and also to help you write the letter better, okay? Please ensure that your letter is flawless. In that case only it will help you to get 10 on 10. Okay, even if one mistake is there or two mistakes are there, there are chances that 0.5 marks are being deducted. Okay, so unless and until the letter is not flawless, you will not get 10. So cher grands-parents, we'll start with first paragraph. It's grandparents, that's why we've written vous. Okay, generally the letters are informal in French, so we use tu. Comment allez-vous? How are you? Je vais bien ici. I'm fine here. Please make sure that you are also writing this letter with me. I'm going very slow so that you understand each and every line very carefully, okay? Je vais bien ici. I'm fine here. Ici is here. Ça fait longtemps que je ne vous ai pas écrit. It's been long time that je ne vous ai pas écrit. I have not written to you. This is a personal pronoun that I've used. Je ne vous ai pas écrit. The more personal pronouns you use in your creative writing, the better it is. Okay, so try using these personal pronouns. Aujourd'hui, je vous écris. Again, personal pronoun. Today, I'm writing you this letter pour vous raconter, for telling you une de mes activités favorites. One of my favorite activities. Ma petite visit hebdomadaire à la bibliothèque. Did you come across this word hebdomadaire before? Just pause this video, think about this word hebdomadaire. What does it refer to? Put it down in the comments below. Hebdomadaire. Weekly, très bien. Okay, so ma petite visit hebdomadaire, my weekly visit to the library. Hebdomadaire is a word associated to weekly. Okay, so I hope the first letter, we are done with first paragraph, sorry. Let's move to second paragraph now. So now this person is describing the visit. J'adore aller à la bibliothèque. Whenever you use two verbs in French, always remember the second verb has to be in infinitive. Infinitive means I'm writing the complete spelling of the verb. I'll also highlight and underline so that you understand better. J'adore aller. I love to go to the library. J'y passe. Can you see? Again, I'm using a pronoun for referring to the library. I passe here, j'y passe beaucoup de temps en parcourant les livres. I pass here a lot of time en parcourant. Parcourant, it's a verb, parcourir, which means to browse. So I pass here a lot of time while browsing the books, while seeing the books. Dans la bibliothèque, il y a une grande variété de livres. There's a big variety of books, the romans, novels, the bande dessinée, comic books, the CDs, the DVDs, okay, CDs and DVDs. Chaque mois, every month. Chaque mois, il y a également des nouveautés. Every month, there's equally some new editions in the library. Okay? Il y a également des nouveautés, new editions. On peut les emporter. See, les. Again, I'm highlighting these pronouns so that you understand how I'm using them, okay? We can carry them. Now, les I'm talking about. What am I talking about les here? We can borrow them. We can borrow them. Les is referring to all these things. Okay, books, novels, comic books, CDs, DVDs, you can borrow them. Chez soi. With O-N, you write soi. Okay, one can borrow them at their place. One can take them at their place. Et aussi lire. And also read. Et écouter sur place. And listen on the place. On the place means listen there in the library itself. Ainsi, on a plusieurs choix disponibles dans la bibliothèque. In this way, we have several choices, several free choices in the library. You have different kinds of choices also in the library, whether you want to read the book there, whether you want to take the book at home. So you have different choices, right? J'emprunte. Emprunte, to borrow. I borrow often. Often is an adverb. We always write this adverb after the verb. So I often borrow some comic books avec ma carte de lecteur. Carte de lecteur, library card. I often borrow some comic books with my library card. Okay. La bibliothèque organise aussi des séances de lecture. The library also organize. You want to write also. Also is again a kind of adverb that you write after the verb. Can you see? Organise and aussi. The library also organizes some séances de lecture, is reading sessions. Savez-vous que cette bibliothèque est très économique? Do you know that this library is very economical? Elle nous demande, again, nous. And elle, I'm referring, see the previous sentence, okay, for seeing the pronom personnel. Elle nous demande. Elle means I'm talking about the library. It asks us a petit émolument annual. It asks us a small annual fees. Okay, émolument is fees. En plus, moreover, il y a un tarif réduit pour les étudiants. There is also a tarif réduit. What does it mean? There's also a discount. There is also a discount for the students. Pour s'inscrire à la bibliothèque. So this is one of the answers that you will see in your culture and civilization also. For subscribing, for having the library card, il faut avoir seulement. Il faut avoir seulement. Can you see the structure? Two verbs are there. Second is in the infinitive form. It's necessary to have only, seulement is only, une pièce d'identité, identity card, une autorisation des parents permission, et une quittance d'électricité ou de loyer, or electricity bill or rent receipt. Okay, so we have explained everything in our second paragraph about what all things do we like in the library. Okay, the library letter has been coming, so you can expect this letter. Make sure that you do well in advance. I'm discussing each and every vocabulary word so that it helps you to learn quickly. Because if I just tell you this is the letter, it becomes difficult to grasp. It becomes difficult to learn. Moving on to our last paragraph. Just a simple paragraph, with 2 lines, 3 lines maximum. Dit moi ce que vous faites ces jours-ci. Now I'm describing about what I like in the library. I'm not asking a similar question. I'm asking a general question. This is also possible. Tell me whatever you are doing these days. J'attends votre lettre. I'm waiting your letter. Please remember this. Very, very important. J'attends votre lettre. I'm waiting. In English, we make a sentence. I'm waiting for your letter. In French, we don't write any for. I'm waiting your letter. For example, if I want to make a sentence with I'm waiting for Peter, how will I frame the sentence? J'attends Peter. Okay, now I want you also to make a sentence with this attendre verb and put it down in the comments below. Attendre is to wait. How will you make a sentence with wait? Do not add for. For whatever you're waiting, just write that directly. Okay, like I gave you my sentence, j'attends Peter. For example, I'm waiting for Peter. So my sentence goes like this. Okay, so you pause this video and make your sentence with attendre so you know how to use it. Because when you know how to use it, you will be able to frame the sentence correctly. Otherwise, we are tend to write the English sentences and we write, I'm waiting for Peter, like English. Okay, so do that. Pause this video and put it down in the comments below. So I'm waiting for your letter. Je vous embrasse, Manuel. Okay, so I hug you and Manuel. Okay, so this is how you write a letter. Please ensure that the 3 paragraphs are visible like this, the way it's visible in my letter. You can go very slow, pause this video, write your sentence so that you understand side by side, then continue with the video. Okay. If you want me to make videos for any particular topic, please put it down in the comments below. Feel free to do that. And I'll be more than happy to help. I'll see you next week with another video. Au revoir.